So you want to learn about the AutoCAD interface? Let's jump into it. The main things for the interface for AutoCAD is the application menu and the quick access menu, which both can be found at the top left of your screen. The application menu being the big red letter A. Pretty easy to spot this one. Once you click on this bad boy, the application menu will pop up and display a whole lot of other fun options, like the revolutionary save option, or maybe perhaps you like to print your work. Don't worry, all those options are right here for you. Boy, there's a lot of neat options. Anyways, one really cool thing is you can hover your mouse over these options, giving you even more options. Almost endless fun inside the application menu. Let's take, for example, the close option here. Once you hover over that, you have the option to close the current file or all of the files. It's a great tool when you get really overwhelmed and really frustrated and you just want to take an L out of all of your drawings. Personally, I tend to use the X button in the top right corner of your AutoCAD system, but whatever floats your boat is up to you. Do you want even more options? Don't worry, that button's here for you. Hit the options button in the application menu. This will actually pop up the options menu for the whole AutoCAD system. Now there's a lot to go over here and we're not going to go over it right now, but just one thing to note, one way that you can actually get to the options menu even faster is by just typing the word options into the command bar and then hitting enter. Why anyone uses the top left application menu to hit options is beyond me, but now you know it's there. Now we're going to go back to the obviously sexy application menu. Now we have additional buttons up here with the recent drawings or recent documents or open documents. So now you can actually see which documents that you have open currently. You can actually sort these documents by small icons if you're an older generation, larger icons. You can even have pictures. So there's that option. Now, once you actually have other drawings that weren't created on the same day, you can actually sort these by size, by date, by file type. There's all kind of things you can actually customize. I just happen to just create all these in the same day, so we're not going to see that little button that'd be right here. All right, that's enough talking about the application tool, and now we're going to talk about the more slick quick access tool. Just like that hot girl guy, the quick access tool is actually right next door to the application menu. Now, if you notice, a lot of these options are actually the same ones in the application menu, like, you know, save or save as, open a file on your phone. Not sure why you would do that, but you can. And actually the most important button of all is your undo button right here, or the redo button. You'll never use the redo button because it usually messes up all the time, but boy do I use undo all the time. For you really computer savvy people out there, you can also just hit Control+Z and that will also undo mistakes in your drawing. The one thing that the quick access tool has that the application tool actually doesn't have is customization. All you have to do is click this little down arrow here and you can select and change which items are going to show up on your quick access tool. Finally, you can share your drawings just like you can share this helpful video with your friends and family. And that button is right at the very end of the quick access tool. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video, just subscribe so you cannot be dumb when it comes to impressing the dudes and ladies with your sick, slick AutoCAD skills.